Good morning, everybody, and hope you can join me for our fortnightly meditation on YouTube. I know there's a few of you that are going to come along and join me in a minute, so I'll just hang on and wait for you before I make a start. Beautiful morning this morning. Can't believe it's the middle of October. It's absolutely glorious out there, so probably a lot of you are out there enjoying the sun before we get locked down again, but hopefully we won't, so never know, do you? So I hope you're all well. I was away last week, so I wasn't on Spiritual Productions TV, unfortunately. So I went away for a break, so that was quite nice, just to have a break away. So if you're out there, please say good morning. And I know you're watching. It's lovely to have you with me today. A slightly different journey for us again today. I sat down yesterday and was actually given 2 meditations yesterday, so I've decided to use this one this morning, and I'm going to use the other one next week on Spiritual Productions, so we'll see how it goes. I know there's a few of you out there, so I don't know whether you want to put up and say good morning, whether you can do that, or sometimes I think if you're on YouTube it doesn't always work, does it? But I know you're there, so I'm not talking to myself, which is quite good. I know the numbers have actually really dropped down now on the YouTube meditations. Good morning, Mary. Hope it's lovely where you are. I'm sure it is, because you're not far from me. Hope you're well. Yeah, I was just saying a lot of the numbers have dropped down on YouTube, and even Richard was saying that, you know, he doesn't put very many things from Spiritual Psychic TV on YouTube anymore because people don't seem to be watching. So I am debating whether to carry on with this on a Friday on YouTube. Perhaps I could get some feedback from you whether, you know, you want me to carry on or whether you'll miss it, because the numbers do seem to be going down. I don't know whether people watch it later or not. Probably a lot of people are back at work now, I think, and there's so many things going on live and everything else that people aren't into it, I don't think, as much. I don't know whether June's with us. I know she texted me to say she was going to watch. I'm just going to give it a minute to see if you join us, June and Babs, before we start. So what have you been up to, Mary? Anything exciting? I think you went to church, didn't you, on Wednesday? I think Rose, was it Rose that was the medium? We have our Wednesday Friendship Club at Wimbledon Church, which is really nice. It's just a little get together, obviously socially distant and COVID safe and everything else. They just have a little get together and then have a medium come in and do some readings and things, which is really nice. It gives the people a chance to catch up with each other, because I think we've had to stop our Sunday services for a while. I myself really miss going to church. I miss seeing all my circles and everything else. We're trying to keep up with it on the internet, but it's not the same. There's lots of things you can't actually do over the internet, especially with the healing course. You need to actually have people being able to face each other and touch each other, which obviously we can't do at the moment, which isn't good. But we send out lots of healing. So I don't know whether you're there with me, June, or not. I don't know whether you want to text me or whether you can let us know whether you're there. I'm just going to have a look, because I don't want to start without them, because I know they were going to. She texted me this morning saying she wanted to do the meditation. Okay. hopefully she's with us. So I think we'll make a start. And if anybody joins us later, they can. I'm sure they'll be able to catch up. So we're going to start our little journey this morning. So just want you to sit, close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths in and out, in and out. Just let your body relax, let your mind relax. Enjoy that feeling of peace, of tranquility, of having some time for us. The world is so up the wall and in turmoil at the moment. We need that little bit of time just to relax, to get our mind and our thoughts together, to calm ourselves. So just feel your arms and your legs feeling heavy. Give your neck a stretch. Get rid of any tension that's in your neck. Any thoughts that come into your mind, just let them come in and drift away. Any shopping lists, any things you've got to do later, just let them come into your mind and drift away. Just relax. Enjoy that feeling of peace and tranquility. And I want you to visualize that beautiful white light as it comes up through your feet, goes up past your shins, past your knees, past your thighs, up into your torso, into your body, down your arms, into your hands, through your neck, into your head. Feel that beautiful, pure white light going deep down into your heart, making you feel loved, making you feel protected and safe. Just relax and enjoy that feeling as the white light cascades through your body. Today we're going to begin our journey. We're going to find ourselves in an enchanted forest. There's a winding crystal pathway running through the forest. What crystals are on your pathway? What colours are they? Have a look down and see the beautiful crystals, the beautiful coloured crystals on this pathway. This is such a magical place. Notice the colour of the path. It may be different crystals, maybe just one colour. If you know about crystals, then you'll know what this colour means to you. If you don't, maybe you can look it up after you've been through your journey. I want you to walk along the pathway. Enjoy the feeling of this enchanted forest. It has such a magical feeling around it. And as you walk through the forest, you feel that you're being watched. The forest is filled with all sorts of trees. And as you look closer at them, you can see each of the trees have a face on them. There's a face on the trunks of the trees. And as you look at those faces, you notice that the eyes are open. And it's just as though the trees are looking over you and protecting you, making you feel safe as you're going on your journey. And as you carry on walking down this crystal path, you can see it gleaming in the sunshine as the sun just shines through the beautiful trees. There are lovely birds sitting in the trees, all different colours, and they're singing, and the sound of their bird song is so uplifting to you that it makes you feel so happy inside. Just spend a moment listening to those birds. As they sing and they fly from tree to tree, notice their feathers, the beautiful colours they are. It might be birds you've never ever seen before, because don't forget this is an enchanted forest. Anything is possible here. Listen to that beautiful bird song. Feel it giving you upliftment, making you smile, and making you feel happy. And the forest is filled with the most gorgeous woodland flowers. And there are bees and ladybirds flying around the flowers. It's so quiet and tranquil in this forest. And as you carry on along the path, have a look at the flowers. Bend down and just touch them. Notice how their petals feel so velvety and soft. Brilliant colours there are. You can see the little fluffy bees taking their pollen from the flowers and moving from flower to flower. They seem so happy and carefree. This is a very, very special place. The little ladybirds are crawling along the stalks of the plants. Beautiful, beautiful red colour with their little black spots. And as you look at them closely, you can see their little antennas, their tiny wings as they fly between the flowers. So quiet you could hear a pin drop, apart from the beautiful birds singing in the background. And as you carry along the path, you come to a tree with a wooden bench all around the bottom of it. Go and have a sit down. Feel the strength of that tree as you sit down on that bench. Feel the strength and the power and the protection that tree gives you as you're sitting on the bench with your back to it. Take in that power, take in that strength, take in that protection. You notice at the bottom of the tree is a tiny red door. Just watch as the door opens and a group of fairies fly out of the door. At first they seem shy, but they start to shine brightly and fly around you. And as they do so, they make a wonderful tinkling sound. Just listen to that tinkling sound as they fly around you. Some of you may have seen fairies before. Others may have not, but these flower fairies are flying around you. Notice how beautiful they look. Some come and land on the wooden bench you're sitting on, and each of them is wearing an outfit that looks like a flower. Bluebells, buttercups, daisies, pansies, roses, all sorts of flowers. Look at their delicate wings. They're so pretty and fine, shimmering in the sunlight. How do these fairies make you feel? Do they bring joy to your heart? Do they make you feel in a childlike state again? Bringing that freedom, of feeling like a child, of being innocent, of having no worries, no problems. They are so pretty and each fairy is different. Have a look at their outfits. They look like tiny little flowers. Each of them is a different colour. And their little outfits make it so that they can be disguised and they can hide into other flowers. So nobody can see them, but they're there. Once again, they begin to fly around you. Have you noticed they're dropping magical fairy dust over you? This is to give you love. Feel the love that's coming from that fairy dust. Feel the upliftment you're being given. Watch as they fly around, just dropping that dust. It looks so pretty, maybe all different colours, maybe just one colour. Watch as they drop that fairy dust over you, blessing you, once again giving you protection and upliftment. I want you to thank the fairies for coming to see you today. Now it's time for you to stand up and to continue your walk along the crystal pathway. And as you walk along the pathway, you can still hear the birds singing. You can still see the beautiful flowers around you. There are rabbits running through the grass. There are different animals. You may even see some little Bambi deers that are around, poking their heads around the tree. They're quite timid, but just to let you know they're there. They may walk over to you. Watch. Just stand still for a moment and see if the deer come over to you. Just gently put your hand out. And as they come over, you gently sniff your hand. They nuzzle into your hand and they know they're safe. And they let you stroke them. And you can feel their soft fur. Enjoy that feeling of being with nature. Everything feels so clear. Everything is so bright. And as you walk along, the deer carries on and walks along with you. And to the right of you, you see a very, very large oak tree. You notice that something has been carved onto the bark. Move a bit closer and have a look. See what's being etched onto the bark. This might be something of significance to you. I want you to remember what it is. It may be a word, maybe a name. It could be a symbol. Remember what this is because it's important. And as you carry on your journey, the deer goes back behind the trees, goes back to the rest of its family. You can see the sun filtering through the trees, making you feel so lovely and warm. You feel the sun on your face. You're so close to nature. You feel so refreshed being in this forest. It's as though it's cleansed your body of any negative feelings, any worry, any problems you may have had. And as you carry on walking along the pathway, you notice two blue birds flying towards you. And they have a ring of flowers in their beaks. And as they get close to you, they drop the ring of flowers onto your head, just like a coronet, just like a crown. What flowers are in your headdress? You can smell the beautiful aroma of the flowers, a wonderful scent, a magical scent that you don't normally get in the ordinary flowers we see now. What flowers are in your coronet? Have a look. This might be significant to you. Remember these flowers because they're going to have a special meaning to you. Keep your flowers and your headdress and your coronet on as you walk along and carry on walking along the crystal pathway. And in the distance you can hear water running. Go towards the sound. You can hear the sound of water as it's gently lapping and gushing. Go towards the sound of the water, and as you do so, you see a very small waterfall going into a small pond. And around the pond are reeds, and on the pond are lily pads. with fat green frogs on them. Each frog is wearing a golden crown. These frogs look just like the frogs you'd see in a storybook. Remember, this is a magical, enchanted forest. Look as the frogs jump from one lily pad to another, making their funny croaking noises. Look at the energy they have. They're so happy. You can see fish swimming around in the water. The water is so clear. You could put your hand in the water if you want. It doesn't feel cold. It feels lovely and warm. Watch as the fish swim around. Some of them might come to the surface, so they've come to greet you. Beautiful fish. Some are large and some are small, all different colours. Fish you may have never ever seen before. Just swimming, relaxing. Just sit by the pond and watch the frogs and the fish as they swim around. Let that relaxation go right through your body. Let the feeling of nature be within you. Enjoy that feeling of being one with the earth, with the ground and the grass beneath you. Isn't nature wonderful? Sometimes we don't appreciate it enough. And you suddenly notice that around the pool there are some red toadstools. And you notice that sitting on top of some of the toadstools are tiny little pixies. And as you sit on the grass around the pond, watch and look at what the pixies are doing. What are they wearing? Have they got little suits on? They might even have little hats with bells on. And again, you can hear them tinkling as they run around. You may hear them talking to each other. It might even be a language that you don't yourself understand. The pixies come, and they all come towards you, and they form a circle around you. And they are dancing and giggling as they run around you on the grass. Watch as they run in a circle around your body as you're sitting on the grass. Some of them might fall over because they're running too fast. They're giggling and they're happy. This gives you the most amazing energy and upliftment. Listen to their giggles and notice how happy you feel as you watch them dance around you. They may even speak to you. Some of them may come and jump on your lap. Have fun with them. Get that childlike energy back. That feeling when you've got no worries, no cares, no problems. Just enjoy watching those pixies as they skip around you in a circle. And as they go back to their toadstools, and they go back and sit on their toadstools, you notice they've left a dark circle in the grass. And in the middle of that circle, you can see something shining. Go and pick it up. This is a gift to you from the pixies. What have they given you? I want you to remember it because it's important. This is a special gift for you. It might not make sense now. Write it down when you finished our journey because it may make sense later. Thank the pixies for their gift because now it's time for us to stand up and start our journey back. But as you stand up, you see the most beautiful white unicorn. Its horn is made of gold, and its mane is all the colours of the rainbow, and its tail is all the colours of the rainbow. Watch as the unicorn comes closer. Don't be afraid, it won't hurt you. It begins to come up and nuzzle in your neck, as though it's saying, hello, I've come here today to see you. The unicorn has the most wonderful blue eyes. And as you stare into those blue eyes, it's like looking deep into your soul. Look into those blue eyes. How do you feel? You've never seen a blue like it. Absolutely wonderful. And the unicorn starts to speak to you. Again, remember, this is an enchanted forest where anything can happen. What's the unicorn saying to you? It's as though it's talking to you telepathically. Listen to the words it tells you. You can ask it a question about your spiritual journey. You may be able to give you an answer. I'll give you a few minutes just to be with the unicorn. Enjoy being with him. Stroke him and cuddle him. Notice how calm and relaxed he makes you feel. Ask him a question. See what answer he gives you. Enjoy being with that unicorn. Run your hands through his mane, through the beautiful colours of the rainbow in his mane. He's so magical. He makes you feel so safe, so loved, so special. He begins to walk away. Thank the unicorn for giving you any advice today, for bringing you upliftment. And just watch as he walks back through the trees into the enchanted forest. So now you carry on walking back along the crystal path, along the path where we started our journey, back through the trees, listening to the birds, seeing all the rabbits and the butterflies. Now on your left-hand side, you see another enormous oak tree. Just go over and touch it. Put your arms around the tree and hug it. It's so big that your arms don't even go halfway around it. Feel the strength. Feel how you feel at one with nature as you're hugging the tree. Take in that feeling, take in that strength, take in that power. You hug the tree and you're at one with nature. And as you let go of the tree, I want you to hold out your hand because you can see a small rabbit. And as the rabbit runs up to you, it's pulling a basket made of leaves. Watch as it runs to you with a little basket made of leaves behind it. And as it comes closer, inside the basket, there are some paper tags and there's a pen. And I want you to take the pen and the paper tags, and I want you to write the names of the people you'd like to send healing to. You can take your time. There's as many tags in that little basket that you need. Just write down their names on the tags. And I want you to realise that this enormous oak tree is a healing tree. It's a special tree. And as you hugged that tree, it gave you healing. I don't know whether you noticed that you felt better when you hugged a tree. It gave you healing and energy. I want you to take each of your tags with a name on. And I want one by one, I want you to hang each tag off one of the branches of the tree. Hang each name on. And if you can't reach, just throw the tag up and magically it will hang on one of the branches. Just throw your tags up into the tree and watch as they miraculously hang onto the branches of the tree. Know that all those names you have written, that healing will be sent to all the people you've put on those tags. Throw them up into the tree. It's a very, very magical place. A place where you can always come back and visit again. Healing will be sent to every name on every tag that's in this tree. And help will be given in whichever way is best for them. Now it's time for us to go back to the crystal pathway and to carry on walking along the pathway back where we started our journey. And as you're walking along the pathway, you feel so refreshed, so invigorated, so energized and healthy. You've taken in all the healing energies from nature. You've taken the upliftment from nature, from the sun shining, the strength from the trees that have been around you, the fun from the animals, the upliftment and fun from the pixies and fairies. And as you finish your journey and you walk along the path, you can see the edge of the forest where we started our journey. Come out of the enchanted forest where we began our journey. Notice how the ground feels beneath your feet. Feel the ground and the energy. Feel the roots of a tree going deep down into the earth from your feet, making you feel grounded. You feel absolutely wonderful. You feel ready to begin another week. You've released so much, even though you don't realise it as you've gone through this enchanted forest. Remember all the words and the gifts you were given. Write them down because they're important. Now, when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. Just take your time. Feel yourself back in the room where you started your journey, feeling totally invigorated and calm and refreshed. And I hope you all enjoyed that journey. It was a little bit different today, wasn't it? Very, very magical. And don't forget, you can always go back on any of these meditations. They're all there on the website, on my YouTube. They're always there, so you can go back and do any of them again. But write down what you saw, write down the colours, because in a little while they do mean things to you. And there are stories, and the help is given when you do these meditations. That's the reason we do it. And that's the reason why Spirit give me the meditations. And it's not me giving them to you. There's a reason why they're given. There's a reason why you're given the different gifts, the different colours, the different crystals. So those of you that are able, I want you to close yourselves down. Those of you that don't know how to, I'm going to do just a little exercise to make sure you're closed down. So if you close your eyes again, I want you to just visualise a purple light in the middle of your forehead where your third eye is. Just turn that light off. Go down to your throat area and visualise a beautiful blue light and turn that light off. Down to your heart area, there's a wonderful green light. Turn that light off. Down to your solar plexus area, just above your tummy button, there's a beautiful yellow light. I want you to turn that off. Down to your sacral chakra, your orange chakra, just below your tummy button. Turn that orange light off. And finally down to your red base chakra at the bottom of your spine. Turn that bright red light off. We're just going to go back and double check that the purple light in our forehead is off. That the blue light in our throat area is off. The green light in our heart area is off. The yellow light in our solar plexus just above our tummy button is off. The orange light in our sacral chakra below our tummy button is turned off. And finally, that red light at the bottom of our spine is turned off. Then we imagine the roots of a tree going down from our hands and our feet, deep, deep down into the earth. And I want you to put a cloak of protection around your shoulders, over your head and under your feet. And finally, put a beautiful white light all over your body, surrounding you, protecting you, making you feel grounded and safe. I hope you enjoyed your meditation. June said she's been listening to it while she's cleaning. Great idea, June. She said it's made her not so stressed. Poor old June's having a lot of work done on her house. And it will be absolutely wonderful when it's finished, but it must be so stressful at the moment. So I send my love to all of you. Next week, I will be doing my meditation on spiritual psychic TV. I think our Ashley's on at 8 o'clock this evening, and I think Rose and Jackie are with him talking about cards. And our Sunday service, our Wimbledon Sunday service, is on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. So I send lots of love to you all. God bless you, and see you all soon.